First there was lying, and then there was cheating, and now there's prostitution? Well, tonight we'll discuss all the drama on the 90 Day Fiancé after show. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
To the left, left.
Everything you own
In the box to the left. In the closet, that's my stuff. Yes, if I bought it, please don't touch. It's like a girl anthem. Yes. Could you walk and talk at the same time? Hey, AfterBuzzers, and welcome back to 90 Day Fiancé After Show. We're so excited that you joined us today. Tonight we're discussing episode 23 of season 5, 90 Day Fiancé. And I just want to say before we begin, thank you so much to the fans for reaching out on YouTube, discussing all your opinions with us, sharing them, and just reaching out and supporting. We love you guys.
And shout out Nicole on Twitter. We love hearing from you.
Oh, yes. Nicole. Hope you're watching. Before we begin, I'm Stacey Olivas, and I want to introduce you to all my co-hosts.
We have so much to talk about. I mean, I just can't wait to dig in. I'm Alex Bowers. You can find me on all social media at Hey Alex Bowers.
And I'm Linda Antwi, and as you notice, if you guys have watched us over the weeks, I am in Keith's chair. He's away again. We miss him. So I just decided to take over his seat.
Yes.
You can find me all over social media. Linda is so girly.
And you can find, Keith, we miss you.
Yeah, you can find Keith at Keith_Andre all over the world.
And I forgot to share mine. You can find me all over social media at Stacey Olivas. So are there any words to describe tonight's episode?
Train wreck.
Train wreck.
Just prostitution. It's just the only word that comes to mind.
And also, like, implosion. Do you know? They are imploding all across the... Like, every week I say that, and every week there's more drama.
There's more.
Like, crazy more drama.
It's pretty tragic.
Yeah, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And it doesn't have the couples reach their breaking point.
I mean, is there even a breaking point?
At this point.
I mean, they keep going.
Do you guys remember how happy the first time we were like, oh my God, all this love? At least I know I was, and you were too. Where we're just like, oh my God, I'm so excited. And now it's like, who's gonna last?
Right?
No one.
They set that up in a nice way. If you see in this season, they brought in like this fairy tale, like love romances across the world, everything, and then boom,
they reeled us in hard.
Back when Luis was calling Molly baby.
Baby.
It doesn't happen anymore.
Okay, guys, let's jump into the first couple, Andre and Elizabeth. Miss Libby has decided to take a night out on the town with her sisters in Miami for her bachelorette party. And Luis, before she goes, she shows Luis her clothes. Andre, I'm so sorry, Andre.
No, you're good.
I'm so sorry. Andre, confused, sorry. Andre, her clothes. What did you guys think about that scene in the opening when she's showing him all her clothes when she's going to wear it in Miami?
She wants a reaction.
She does. You think
She
so?
wants him to feel jealous and to want her more and to just feel needed and cared about. If he's jealous, then she feels like, okay, well, he loves me, you know. I don't understand. Like, and he was even surprised that she was showing him the clothes. He was like, good idea. He didn't even think about it because it's too far. Like, it's to the extreme. So I think now, like, okay, I still think Andre is just like ridiculous. He's very strict, but she's the reason, really. Like, she's giving him reasons to, here's my clothes, this is what I'm wearing, is this okay? Like, he's not your dad and you're not 16.
I think she has the wrong idea of what being submissive is, right? So she's oversharing, she's over talking about what she's gonna wear, who she's gonna be with, who she's gonna talk to, strapped to her phone. And I think it's a little bit ridiculous because that, again, I'm gonna go back to, are you gonna be able to maintain this person your whole relationship? Because if you're showing up this way, you better stay this way. And that's not you. It's not her.
No.
I mean, the same girl who's like, should I wear this black dress is the same girl that's dancing on the ledge at the club in Miami. And if you've ever been to Miami, dancing on the ledge is like you're buck wild.
Yeah.
You've gone buck wild because Miami and the heat makes you that way. And I'm not talking from personal experience or anything, but I'm just saying, like, give me a break right now, miss. What should I wear? And oh, my friends were just like helping me up there. You knew what you were doing. You wanted to go buck wild.
Yeah, and she takes like telling him everything to the extreme. I mean, when you're in a relationship, you're like, okay, let's tell each other everything. You know, let's be completely honest, lay it all out on the table. But you don't have to tell him every single last detail. Like I said, she was trying to make him jealous. Yeah, we did a lot of dancing. You know, I danced a lot. You did not have to even bring up the fact that you were on a ledge.
And you know your man. You know he's old school. You know he's traditional. So why would you push his buttons?
You think she's playing games with him?
To get a rise, yeah.
Get a rise, see how much he loves her.
Yeah.
It must be just insecurity.
He's
Absolutely.
only going to go get crazier, though. Like, now, the next time she goes out, he's going to have all these different rules, worse than before. And really, don't go hours without talking to me again.
And then she's also creating a division in an already difficult situation with her family. Do you know, you're pitting your fiance, your future husband, who's going to be part of this family, against your sisters, against your father. Like, just stop it. What do you say? Boy, bye. Girl, bye.
Bye. What did you guys think of when her sisters took her phone?
I mean,
Like, they took it away from her, and she got kind of a little scared. I mean, you could, if you saw her reaction about it,
Listen.
she wanted it back.
If my sisters
ASAP.
took my phone and we were going out, the only thing I would be mad about is that I wouldn't be able to post it on social media, Snapchat. That's it. I mean, if he doesn't
What about
understand,
contacting your man, Alex?
you're fine. Like, if you tell him ahead of time,
For one
hey, babe,
night,
I'm going
yeah.
out, gonna have a good time, still gonna be respectful. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. Like, that's fine. The end, and talk to him the next time or when you get in the house. But other than that, there's no reason you should be freaking out. She was freaking out as if when she got home, she was gonna get beaten or something.
Yeah, it was a bit weird, right? It was a
Yeah.
bit like she was like, I need it,
Yeah.
and then she's taking that same hissy fit. It was a bit weird, and you can see that controlling situation. Like, I don't know what you guys think, but he has potential for who knows what if she doesn't calm down. Like, in the sense that, hey, listen, I should be able to do and be who I am without worrying that, hey, I'm not strapped to my phone 24/7.
But do you think she's creating this insecurity with him, too, to not trust her as much? Like, by telling him all this stuff, by, like, I don't know, like, do you think she's creating that? Do you think she's told him, like, or do you think, also, did he meet her in that party scene? That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I believe they met online. Well, if you guys know, but
Yeah,
I
we
think
wanna
I
know.
remember that they met online. If you guys know, let us know. Shoot us a email, text, Twitter,
Tweet,
Comment.
YouTube, comment,
yes.
whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Social media.
But I kind of understand what you're saying, but I don't have an answer for that. I think oversharing may lead to other issues, you know? So now he's like, okay, is she gonna do this? Is she gonna do this again? Like, he has things to think about every time he goes out. She danced on a ledge. They took her phone, you know? Like, I didn't talk to her for all these hours. Like, it's giving more, he's just adding to the list of things, like, he doesn't feel comfortable with. So I think, like, she needs to calm down, not share as much. I mean, you don't have to be dishonest.
Yeah.
Tell
Yeah.
him, but you don't have to say, I got on the ledge and somebody, like, grabbed my ankle and, you know,
They took
like,
my phone.
They took my phone
and I couldn't contact
yeah,
you.
she's the type, like I said,
Stop it.
to you guys early out there. She's like, you know, I changed my nail color from blue to red. You know, is that okay? Like,
Overshare.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, come on.
Yeah.
Maybe he's also, like, just hesitant because of her family, too. They seem a little wild. Maybe in the future
We'll
we'll learn a little bit
Let's
about
see what happens with
that.
them.
Yes.
So my question,
Yeah, what was your question?
are Andre's dominant ways gonna, like, go too far? Is he going too far with his dominant ways? I'm gonna
Is he
say
going too
same.
far? Yeah, I'm gonna agree.
Only because
I don't know.
she's giving him reasons to go this far at this point. At first, it was him, and I was like, dude, you're too much. But now it's like she wants it.
You know what? I'm
So
going to agree
maybe.
with you 100%. That's it. I agree with you. I think
Yeah.
that she's
Yes!
flaming the fire. She's
Yeah.
flaming the fire.
Yeah, I think she's playing games with him
Yeah.
and messing with his head.
Yeah.
And so it's just creating him to have more insecurity.
Yep.
Over and over.
100%.
Well, the couple that we are going to move on to next has brought a lot of insecurity amongst family members, amongst Annie, David and Annie. Okay. So, what did you guys? There is just so much to say
We're
about
ready.
this couple.
Yeah.
And
Let's just jump
they're
in.
in Kentucky now, and Annie and David are. Annie's meeting David's kids. What did you guys think about this first meeting?
Bye, David. Bye, David. Bye, David. You've been out of your kids' lives for forever, and then you haven't seen them in 2 years, and then you want to come back from Thailand or who else? Like, where? We don't know where else you've been. She said China. The
Yeah,
daughter
he's
said
been
China.
all over.
And you want to come back and say, I'm engaged. Accept her. You know, I love her. What? If that were my dad, I'd have the same problem she did, and I probably would have went off first. She actually had the nerve to ask the questions. You know, she was being polite at first. You know, what's this ring on your finger? Like,
She
what
went
is
in.
that?
She went in ready to fight.
The water
though.
would
He
have
was
been in
like,
his face from jump. As soon as you sit down,
boom.
now what? Now what? And I'm not accepting her. No, it's not going to happen. He put her in a weird situation. He knew that they would not accept her if he wasn't in their lives.
Like
all this
he knew there
time.
was tension between the daughter and his kids and him
Yeah.
himself, and that's just gonna
Yeah, how are
be
you
an
going to pursue a
opportunity.
relationship when you don't even have a relationship with your own kids?
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing because he had ample opportunity. Like we all said, he's
Yeah.
been gone for 4 years. He had ample opportunity to introduce Annie via the Skype or whatever he wanted to do. And like, I'm so beyond done with David. This is my note. Okay, so my note is this. So David is a cheater. He's a liar.
Preach.
He's broke.
Keep it coming.
No home.
Yes, ma'am.
No job. No relationship with his family.
Bye.
Grandkids, kids, and then you have his best friend who supports him, and then the best friend's wife doesn't even like him, and the best friend's wife, Nikki's brother, doesn't even like him. So here's the thing. I'm done with David,
Yeah.
but like Annie, like how many red flags do you need? Like
Yeah.
this person is saying he's a drunk. This person is saying he's a cheater. This person's saying he's lazy. Like, so what's the knight in shining armor, Annie? Because I'm confused right now.
Like,
and if it's true love, then I need to know what it is you love about him because I am not seeing it.
She's gonna have to walk in on him with maybe one of these prostitutes that his daughter is
Do
talking
you
about.
even think that would stop her? I mean, would you think
don't
she
know.
would even back off if that happened? Because it seems like she's putting up with a lot of crap.
And you know what?
And
Do you guys
she's just
remember
learning more
that
and more.
that episode where Nikki was like, "And we have to support you for 10 years," and she kind of shrugged her shoulder and was like, "Well, Chris knew." I think she's like, "I'm in this. I'm coming to America for the better life to support my family, and I don't really care about anything else."
Yeah.
So she's not really in love with David.
No, remember she said she was 50% or 70%
Yeah.
in love. Remember that?
And then she wasn't that attracted. Didn't
Not
she say
very,
something
like,
about, she was like,
30%.
kind of attracted
Yeah.
him. But he has a good heart.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember that? Where's
Yeah.
that good heart now?
Right. It's a sham. I just don't understand. Like, you have so many red flags and you're still going for it. Now, are we going to talk about the elephant in the room?
Let's talk
Well,
about
because you
it.
brought up the
Yeah,
prostitution.
that's something to add to your list. The prostitution.
Yeah.
Prostitution.
Yes.
Prostitutes.
So, the online rumor,
Yes,
Yes.
hit us with it.
okay, we're going to hit it, is that David met Annie in a Thai massage place. And if you know anything about Thailand, some of the Thai massage places, you know, they're not Burke Williams. They're like,
They're known for happy.
They're like-
Massage envy.
right.
They're known for happy endings.
They're happy endings, and
Yes.
that's apparently where they met. Now, if we fast forward to what Ashley, his daughter, is saying, then this all makes sense.
The pieces are all fitting.
Puzzle together. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that that's a true rumor? I mean, I've seen it on the fan sites all over.
Yeah.
I don't know personally if it's true, but it makes sense to me.
I don't want to believe it because I'm Team Annie, so I don't know.
I know, I don't want to believe it either because it's gross. I mean, it's just, I mean, you're getting married, you have kids, you left your wife, like, you cheat on your wife multiple times. What more,
Multiple
how
times
many
with
more people
prostitutes.
can you hurt?
I don't know. And I don't know how many more people have to tell Annie that he's not right.
Right.
The second the daughter said the 4 words, I know my dad, there was nothing else to be said. Like, you need to run for the door.
And then can we talk a little bit about the daughter too? Like, she was so hurt. I felt for her. She's a mom who's trying to not only have a relationship with her own father, but have her kids have a relationship with their grandfather.
Yeah.
And you said it, you called it, he is selfish. He's only thinking about himself. He's not thinking about having and establishing and reestablishing his relationships anywhere across the board. Like, David, I'm done with you.
And it's like he comes into the picture, back into the picture in his kids' lives, and then he's like, oh, now I'm marrying someone, but I don't want to spend any time with you, so I'm just going to show up. This is the first time you've seen me probably in years, and I'm getting married. And I want you at the wedding. And she came at him with like a lot of pain and hurt.
Tears.
And you just saw it in her eyes. It was so sad.
And he hadn't seen the son since he was 13, or that's when he
Oh my
walked out of his
gosh.
life. And the son was kind of just like, you can tell how young he is. He's
Yeah.
just like, relax, like to his sister, relax, let him speak. We haven't seen him in so long.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, David deserves everything that the daughter is saying.
Yeah, I mean, at least address the issues. Like, he's saying you haven't seen me since I was 13 or whatever. Address that.
Yeah.
He skipped right over it.
He skipped right over it like it was nothing.
It was just, don't talk to Annie this way.
Right.
Don't speak to her this way. You're disrespectful. And cussing at his own daughter.
I'm trying to win her over and wheel her into my life.
Right.
Don't screw this up.
Don't out me on all my nonsense, because the past is the past. It can't be in the past if you haven't addressed it and they're still hurting from it.
Right.
And you need to deal with it before you can move forward.
Yeah, and cheating on their mom. We learned this episode. He cheated on their mom. They don't know how many times. And with
Multiple.
how many people. And then I think it really did affect the oldest daughter more than the younger son, because maybe she saw more, between her parents, and maybe the younger son didn't really even have a relationship, doesn't have that many memories with him.
Yeah, and she has kids that he doesn't have a relationship with.
Yep.
So I understand why
Who
she just
doesn't
has
care
all
about
this animosity.
And who doesn't care about their grandkids?
I don't know,
Like-
one
Everyone wants
one
grandkids.
dad,
Yeah.
that's like, oh, it's all about the grandkids.
Mhm.
You don't even know yours. Get out of here, David.
Like,
Bye.
for real, bye, David.
Bye, David.
Nothing else to say.
Yep.
But also going on from this, what does Annie expect? Okay, if she was, because she's allegedly, was working in a Thai massage place, maybe doing some prostitution. What does she expect from him, though? If he was visiting her for some services,
Listen, you guys.
maybe.
Listen.
You expect he's not going to continue doing that in the future?
Right. If that's true.
If
You
that's
guys,
true. We don't know.
mean, Team Annie, I get it, but
You're not Team Annie?
I'm Team Annie because she's so innocent in this situation.
Yeah.
In the sense that she did not know what she was walking into. But I think she's being very strategic because she's learning a lot of stuff about this dude and she's still sticking it out. So, like, either that's like true love, or, that green card might be in play.
Yeah. She's got one thing on her mind, and they're both getting something out of it.
That's right.
Yeah, she just needs, I think once she gets settled and after she gets married, she's going to move back to LA. Just a prediction, though.
With
Just
her
a
new leather
prediction.
jacket.
Yes.
Right. I saw that sparkle on that purse.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are not
100%.
playing. When she was sipping her coffee, like, I'm about to make some moves here.
Yeah.
Coming out of a Hummer.
100%.
Chris's
Yeah.
Hummer. Oh my God, this guy crazy.
I mean,
My
everything
goodness.
about him is just tragic. Anyway, that brings me to my question.
Yes. What's your question?
Will Annie stay? Now, we don't know if she will. Like, the preview kind of left it off where he's like, I mean, you have to come with me, basically. Or begging her. And
Yeah.
it's like she's making the decision. So will she stay? I mean, she's been through a lot. Was that the straw that broke the camel's back?
I think yes. I think she's going to stick in it.
Same.
Stick with it.
I think yes. I think Keith is gonna say maybe.
You think? I think he would say yes.
What are you
for
saying,
some
Keith?
reason. Let us know. Tweet us, Keith.
Let us know. What would you guys say? We want to know what you would say in this.
Yeah. I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of tragedy, and this couple took a turn this episode. I mean, Luis is kind of losing it. What did you guys think of Molly and Luis? And Molly is continuing to beg that he becomes that father figure that her children need. What did you think about him saying, I don't really care?
Listen, I'm gonna go back to what I've been saying. That young Dominican.
He's not right.
What did you say?
He's not right.
I mean, I think that he doesn't care. I think that his true colors are coming out. I think that he wants to just party. He thought he'd come to America and just, like she said, she'd cook for him, clean for him, give it up for him, and like he'd just kick back. He wants no responsibilities. He doesn't want to get to know the kids, and this is the true deal. And for the simple fact that he has a brother already out here, I feel like, we're all following in each other's footsteps.
You think the brother did the same thing?
I didn't catch that.
The
brother's in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Molly said that?
Yes.
Like, that is crazy.
Yeah.
He has a brother in New Jersey. So, like, you've been here for almost 90 days. Why have we not heard anything about the brother? What's the deal with that?
He acts
We
like
need
he
to do
has
some research on this.
he acts like he has no family in the
Right,
States.
that's what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say. So you're laying up in the house, not working, complaining that you have to babysit. When you have family and stuff here,
So you think he's just a smooth talking liar?
100%.
Yes.
And he loves to divert. So I'm over him. At first, let's be real, I was
Yes.
I was team Molly and Louise. He loves her. He calls her baby. He's obsessed with her thick self. Like, he just loves her. He's a loser at this point. Like, I'm just so disappointed. I really liked him at first. And now it's like she said, like, well, let's just get into
Yeah.
it. The whole argument when they were in the room.
Yeah.
She gave him his little ring.
She said, yeah.
Get out. You don't like my kids. You treat my kids like they're nothing. And then he goes into the whole you have no crosses. No, you do witchcraft. I see all
There's no God.
owls. Yeah, where's the God in this house? Are you kidding me? That has nothing to do with
the whole
yeah, it
conversation.
has nothing to do with how you treat the kids.
Because
And
she
then,
told him, she said, like, if you're not going to accept my kids, and I'm not accepting you, and we're
Yeah.
not getting married. And that's when he was like, oh.
and then she lists things he does. What did she say?
she said, I mean, you drink every day, she said.
You
You smoke. You have premarital sex.
Go to strip
Go to
clubs.
strip clubs. She
clubs.
went on. I
and
was
you don't like kids.
Go ahead, Molly.
How is that
Put him in his
godly?
place. Like, you are doing the most. So let me remind you that I'm the provider in this household. And you, take your little ring, pack your bag, not
Yeah.
bag, and get out of here. Go ahead, Molly. I am not mad at you.
To the left.
Yeah, definitely. But he kind
I
of
love
made
that, so
Molly.
it's in my head.
He made Molly like go crazy in a sense. Like she knows that like she's the cat. She's the you know, she's a trophy. But like he kind of twisted it so much that she was going crazy.
Yeah.
She was freaking out. Was like, what is going on? Like
We
But
haven't
think
seen
about
that.
it.
in
Wouldn't
Molly.
you? One day, your guy is like, oh, I love you, baby, love you. I love Molly. I just want to be with Molly. It's Molly. He's been saying that since day one.
Super
then all of a
charming.
sudden, charming, and then all of a sudden, it's, oh, I don't care about your kids, and yeah, maybe I'll go back back to my home because I don't like it here.
But it wasn't abrupt. He would slowly start doing silly things, whether it was saying weird stuff to Olivia or after the whole situation with Kinsley,
Telling Kinsley,
saying,
not
you
wanting to
know,
watch
he
her.
wants her to go back. Like
Yeah.
and then that's your daughter, baby. Like these are all things he would just say and she'd be kind of like, whatever, kind of like brush her shoulders off. No.
I feel like he's doing something behind her back.
I think that maybe when he went on his bachelor party, remember that stripper we were talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe he felt enlightened, and now he's just gone buck wild.
Yeah, he saw too much booty. Doesn't know how to act.
He's like, I found someone else. I can give him.
Doesn't know
That's
how to
hilarious.
act. Disrespectful.
I'm just really disappointed. I'm not surprised, but I'm just
Yeah.
really disappointed. And I feel like Molly specifically, because she has 2 children, that this situation she needs to nip in the butt, and she needs to nip it in the butt very quickly.
She doesn't act like she will though. Like in the preview, Jesse is asking her, well, he's telling her, you have a big decision to make, and she's freaking out crying. The answer was clear. The second he decided to divert the whole situation, the conversation, the whole situation about your children, he does not care about your children. Why would you want somebody like that in your house?
Yeah.
Around your daughters.
And I think she falls for players. I don't know. Luis came off like a little smooth talking, like charming guy that won her over, wheeled her in, and then now she's seeing the real deal and she's already like emotionally invested. And he's just like, okay, now it's my turn to be like,
Yeah.
treat you like crap.
And I like her, but I'm going to be very disappointed and I'm going to look at her differently if she allows him to stay because family comes first. Your daughters come first. This is a foreign man that comes into your house. He doesn't care for your kids. I mean, like, come on.
I think she thinks that in time it's going to get better. But again, she really needs to address this before she says, hey, I'm marrying you and this is a life.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, do we feel bad about what the dad said? Now? Or was he seeing? Did he
What
have
Linda
raven
did say.
visions?
Excuse me.
Raven.
How about what I said?
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
From day one.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
called it.
Yeah, you did. Go, Linda.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wear that crown. I'm curious to see what happens to this couple and next week if she's gonna actually give them the boot.
And it's
And that
3
brings me to my
days,
question.
right? 3
Yeah.
days to their marriage to that next
Yeah.
episode. That next episode's going to be a doozy.
For real? Is
2
it
day
2
event.
days? Yeah.
2 day event. Oh.
Weddings.
Yes. So will Molly throw in the towel?
Heck no.
I don't want to say no.
Heck no.
If she was smart,
No.
yes. So Molly, I think you're a smart girl. I like you. Don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint me.
Molly, I know you're smart, but I know that something must be amazing about Luis because you are not throwing in the towel.
Yeah, I agree with Linda. I think she's not going to do. She's emotionally invested, and she seems like she's she's all in it. She really wants a man too, and
I
she
feel-
can find a man. That's why I don't understand.
And I
Like,
think
she
she wants
need
to
a-
have the fairy tale, like, walk the wedding,
Yeah.
you know? Like, she hasn't been able to plan that. And I think that that's part of her, like, oh, I want to get married. And
But she'll be
have
walking. She'll be meeting the devil at the altar. Bye.
She's more in love with the idea. And
Yeah.
of getting married
Yeah. Of getting
than
married.
the dude that she's marrying. Yep.
That's calling you ungodly.
Yep.
I cannot. I'm sorry, but that fight, I was just like,
Like,
statues.
he confused me. He had me
owls,
questioning.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? And when they
So
panned
ridiculous.
the owl and then the little melted candle, I was like,
And witchcraft.
Where are you getting that's witchcraft? Like, what?
She's like, I'm decorating my house. I have a Bible in Kinsley's room. He's like,
I feel so
I think she
bad
has like
for
a whole bunch
her.
of African statues
Yeah,
and all this stuff in her
yeah.
house. It's decoration.
Dude, was he
Yeah.
tripping? What were you smoking, Louise? Because
He
that
was
was
just bye.
far-fetched
Mind
out
games.
of nowhere.
Mind games.
Yes.
Well, the couple. Let's move on to the next couple. The couple that seemed very peaceful this episode, Nicole and Azan. It's Nicole.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
I mean, they weren't beating each other up this time.
Some other people took the center stage this episode.
Yeah.
I think
What
it's
do you guys think
peaceful.
about them?
I think it was peaceful because, they were leaving. And
She's
Azan
heading
is
out.
like, bye.
Yeah. Sayonara.
See you later.
Yes.
Adios.
He was ready for her to go.
Yeah,
like I think did she give him a kiss or like she was rubbing on him in the car and he's just kind of like there. And then did you catch the interaction before she walked away? He was kissing on May. May kind of was like rude a little bit. She was like pushing him off or whatever, but him and Nicole never like hugged. I mean, I'm sure you can hug. You just can't kiss, right?
They're not supposed to hug, though, really, either.
Really?
Like, no contact.
No,
Well, that's what he's
no
saying.
side hug, no nothing.
I mean-
and no, I love you. There was
No
nothing.
nothing.
Because he doesn't love her. But what's
He
funny...
wants to.
What's funny is his one-on-one with the camera. Like, he'll say... you're lazy, and I'm glad that you're leaving, and all this. But then the one, the camera, but I love her. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird to me. Like, do you love her because your actions
Yeah.
don't look like you love
Yeah.
her? Your actions look like you don't even like her.
Yeah.
And he says he wants it to work out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. And we still need that footage. I mean, we saw some footage that a fan sent us of like them with May, kissing on May again. May's always in the middle, bringing this couple together.
Yep.
But will we ever see footage of them like a couple?
No,
Like,
we've not.
truly
We've
in
not.
love. We can't find it.
We've never seen it. We've never seen them be lovey couple. Never since day one. Since day one, before the 90 days, these two have been a train wreck since day one.
Not even behind closed doors. Like, he just wants to get out of the room anytime he's in a room with her
Always.
by himself. It's like, so I gotta go. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Good night.
dodge that bullet. I mean, goodness.
Every single time.
So what do you guys think's keeping them together then?
May.
May? You think May?
I think he's falling for, not in a weird way, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
how you can
he's,
fall in love with a kid.
he's
like you're
embraced her.
loving,
Yeah, he's
like
embraced her.
it's like his own daughter now.
Yeah, he's embraced her. I think
Yeah,
that he's embraced.
That sounded really weird.
No. He's trying to make it work. That's
But
what you're
he's
saying.
loving,
Yeah.
like he loves her.
Yeah.
He really loves her.
We knew what you meant.
We know. Yeah.
I think.
we got you.
I think that he really embraced like being a father figure, and you ever meet a kid that's super cute and maybe they didn't like you right away, and then you've grown on them and they've grown on you. I think that that's kind of something that is established with them, but I don't see where this relationship has the potential to go. Like where maybe when they come to America, that all of a sudden they'll be more lovey-dovey. But I don't see it, and I haven't seen it since not just 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days.
Yeah,
These two have had a long history, you guys, already, and they're not even there yet.
Do you think it's even 50% happiness? I mean,
No.
the time they're together, or is it just like 99.9%?
They can't even last 2 months together. That's 60 days. You can't last 60 days before you're like, bye.
Right.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Weird to me.
Ready for the question?
Yeah, let's go and get
Do you
into
think their relationship will get better once they move to the U.S.?
Oh my God, I totally touched on that.
Yep, you did, but let's just vote.
I think maybe.
Absolutely not. It's not going to happen. And you know why?
Why?
Because in the preview, the mom
wait,
talks about.
I didn't vote yet.
let me go. Sorry, Linda.
See, it's because I'm on this side. She just totally
Yeah,
forgot.
it's
She's
usually
like,
Keith. Okay, maybe. Okay, now the reason is because in the preview, if you caught it, the mom is like, "So what are you gonna do financially if you're making minimum wage? How are you gonna take care of him in May? And you basically live in a box now. How is that gonna work out? Financial issues are gonna be huge once he gets to the U.S. That plus already not liking you is gonna be a big issue. And May is the only glue. She can't help financially, so it's not gonna work.
I'm also confused because she's taken 2 international trips. She sent Azan money multiple times. Like, well, I don't know. Like, clearly she's making it work somehow.
But well, I need to know where she's getting the money.
I'm saying she's making it work somehow. 2 months not working with your kid overseas, plus you're sending $500 here, $800 here because Azan doesn't have a job, which we should address at some point. You don't have a job. If you don't have a job there, and
Is
then
there
you're
another
not
man?
You're not gonna have a job for at least 90 days when you come to America. So, Nicole, either you're getting like 2-3 jobs, or you got a side hustle that no one knows about.
Or you're digging into the May fund.
The May fund. You think that
Like
you think
child
Nicole
support?
has a
like,
May fund?
No, I mean like child support money that she's getting for May or something like that. Maybe she's giving to Azan.
Enough to just send him. Didn't she send him like $800 at one point?
And $500 another
Where are you
time.
getting this money?
Her dad, maybe?
She's a bartender, right?
Barista.
Barista. Like Nicole, let us know. How can
or
you?
fans.
Yeah, fans. If you find anything out, let us know.
The fans find out everything.
You
So
guys.
you online sleuths,
We love you.
let us know.
Let us
Next
know.
couple.
Okay, next couple. Moving forward to another couple that didn't give us that much this episode as opposed to last. David and Evelyn. What did you guys think of their interaction and them deciding to and actually agreeing upon moving closer, or still moving close to Evelyn's house and getting an apartment there?
I'm still not over the whole him not talking about sex thing, and I think the only reason he agreed to moving closer to the parents is because he felt bad about how he reacted to not wanting to speak on it, and that's all I have to say.
I think that there's some weird, deep issue that we still haven't heard about going on. I think that it's weird that they've just let it go. Like, you addressed it, but you didn't address it because all you did was bring it up, and then he freaked out, and then you were like, whoa, why are you freaking out? And then you talked about why he freaked out, but you still haven't talked about sex. Like, so you guys are getting married, and you can't talk about sex, and he's 27. Like, you're a grown man. You should be able to talk about it, and if you can't talk about it to your future wife, who can you talk about it with?
The preacher or the pastor.
Yeah.
Weird.
I mean, I just feel like something's going on there. I think that they should address it because, that's your future spouse, and you should be able to be 150% open with your spouse.
I feel like something happened that last episode when we saw the cameras turn away and they were fighting. Something seemed a little off. Like something big happened in their fight, and he seemed remorseful. Like I agree with you. Like he seemed pretty remorseful this episode, and was like, "Okay, we'll move close to your parents."
I agree with that. I think that is all true, but I also think still too that they have an issue that they need to address before they get married.
Yeah.
Right. So
why do you think?
Still want to know? Wait, you can finish.
No. Why do you guys think he's hiding this? I mean, why do you think he doesn't want to talk about sex? What are your predictions?
I'm still stuck on the fact that he's not a virgin.
You still?
I think it's a fact. Other people may not.
I think that you might be right, but I also think that there might be like some issue behind it, and
Like a deep
seated, because he
deep-rooted
freaked
issue.
out.
He did.
And then this episode, you still can't talk about it to your future wife that you're gonna marry in like a couple of weeks.
So maybe like, God forbid, something like happened.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, he needs to be able to address whatever the issue is. It's an issue because you've made it an issue because you can't talk about it.
And he's definitely hiding something. Something's being hidden.
So it'll come back up, you think?
Dude, if you're not, I mean,
Say it.
I'm just saying, like, whatever it is, you should be able to talk to your wife about it.
Yes.
I'm talking to you directly. If you're watching, talk to your wife.
Yeah. And fans, let us know what you guys think it is, because we know you can find some dirt and some dig some
All
stuff
day, every
out.
day.
Yes, you guys
Yeah.
are really great at that. Okay. Well, moving on to, these last three couples, they didn't give us too much this episode.
No.
Josh and Ika. Now, Ika still wants a baby, and her clock is ticking, and we also heard that from the doctor this episode. What did you guys think of their interaction, and what did you think of Josh about to leave Ika at the coffee shop?
I knew he was gonna come right back.
You thought so?
Same here.
I just get desperate vibes. Like he needs a warm body. Is that too much?
No,
I just think there's no love in this relationship.
Mm-hmm.
She is starting to get on my nerves. I don't know about y'all, but everything is about her. When she went to the fertility specialist, she told her, you have a low egg count. I mean, you're getting old. You need to have a kid soon or whatever. And then when they get to the restaurant, it's all you. It's you. She didn't say anything about me. Yes, she did. In fact, she didn't even really say much about him needing a vasectomy, because that can be redone, I guess. Even after, reversed, even 20 years later, but I'm just still stuck on the fact that everything is always his fault.
I was confused by her. I was like, were you in the same room that I was watching you in?
Yeah.
Because she said it was you.
Right.
She said you have a low egg count and that you need to figure that out immediately or you may need in vitro fertilization, but that's you. So I was like, I'm confused. Why are you blaming this dude? Yeah, he got a vasectomy, but he can get it reversed. And the doctor said that guys can go like to 50 and have kids and beyond. It's not the issue. It's the woman. So I don't know. I think maybe she's got like a few screws loose, because you heard that whole situation way wrong.
And
She wants
she's
a baby.
expensive. Like, first off, the vasectomy, I think he said like $15,000 right there.
yeah.
And then IVF for you. And then you want to have the kids within a few months.
You're gonna give
Like-
him time.
You guys, did you even talk when you met? Like, I get that you guys, because they met and in 5 days he proposed to her.
That's just unhealthy.
So I just feel like
Unhealthy. Like, you don't even know anything about a person in
that's
5
what I
days.
was trying to say. So I feel like they have not had a conversation with each other about their goals in life. Like, what do you want in a relationship?
Yeah.
What do you want in a marriage? What are your like negotiables and non-negotiables? Do you want kids? Do you not want kids? Do you like, how do you deal with finances versus how you don't deal with finances? Like all the things that couples talk about when they're in real relationships. These two are like, I want a model and I want a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And I want to come to America.
Yeah. It's,
I want to come to America and a baby.
Oh, yeah. That's
And
it.
I'll leave you for another guy if I have to. Do I have to go to another man?
Because she's already over here.
What?
She's
Right.
flown out here maybe, and she's like, okay, well, I can find someone new.
Like, she doesn't love him. She just wants what she needs from him, and that's kids. So if she has to go to another man to have kids, I'm telling you, Josh, she will leave you in a heartbeat.
And you know what's crazy? If I just thought about it right now, his best friend called this from the jump.
Yeah.
Called her out on it from the jump. Didn't like her, said, you've been talking to a gazillion guys, and said to Josh, she just wants to come to America.
Yeah.
She didn't pick you, she picked America.
Right.
That just dawned on me.
Yeah.
He meant it.
These
He was
these
right.
little like interviews we saw throughout the season, like in the beginning, those were all tidbits of
Right.
what's to come.
They set the stage for all of
did,
this.
yeah.
I don't know if they're
Really
gonna last
good.
though. Like, we haven't gotten enough from them.
No.
Like, I feel like this couple is kind of gonna die out. We know nothing about them other than she wants babies. He had a vasectomy, and he wants her to be a model. And
They
that's
need to
not gonna
bring
happen.
some more.
What else? Where's the drama? I mean, other than this fake little drama.
Yeah.
This fake drama just to keep them
Relevant.
relevant.
Yeah.
Where's the real tea?
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I think that there's more to come. I think that we have a lot more to learn about this couple, and hopefully we'll figure it out.
They're just giving us a little bit right now. And it's
Yeah.
Because
gonna
we got all
implode.
we
Yawn.
could barely deal with Azan and Nicole. I mean, they were imploding for forever.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they're just warming us up to these two.
I'm excited to see them come to America. Yeah. Well, what are some predictions you guys have for our next episode?
Josh and I are gonna work. David
And
needs
now,
Predictions.
your AfterBuzz TV. predictions.
Okay, let me just hit y'all with this.
Yes.
I'll look at this. Andre, a bit aggressive. This is gonna implode like big time unless like people that act like him are usually abusive. I'm not saying he is. I'm not putting that jacket on him. That's just how I feel right now. Annie, I hope you don't stay with David. That's all I'm gonna say. If you do, it's not gonna work out. Nicole and Asin. Nicole, I don't think he loves you. Molly and Louise. Molly, if you don't leave him, you're really gonna have a problem. He doesn't love your daughters, and he barely loves you at this point, I think. And David and Evelyn. Evelyn, you're kind of being submissive now, and he's kind of getting annoying. And I'm not feeling none of them. And did I already touch on Josh and Ika? I said they weren't gonna work. Yeah, I think I had every couple.
You go.
I think they need to get a therapist up in these relationships. You know, do
yeah.
some counseling in here because there's a lot of crazy toxic relationships going on, and I think they're all gonna stay together. But I think the toxicness is just gonna extend.
So no one's gonna leave.
I think Annie's gonna eventually leave David because she's gonna come and she's gonna be like, okay, got my green card, peace. And then I think also Malu and Luis, same thing. I think, but it's gonna take time for that to happen. They're gonna have to like find someone else and then like move on to that person.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to use your list too, so
Okay.
make sure if I don't lose anyone. Okay, so who's first? Andre and Elizabeth. I think that they really I think Andre really loves her in his old traditional way, and I think that they're gonna get married, and I think that it's gonna last.
Okay.
I'm gonna
David
go with
and
that.
Annie.
Bye, David. Bye, Annie. I think that this is a green card marriage. I think that Annie is sweet and innocent, but I also think that she's strategic and smart, and she has a long-term goal, and her goal is to get that green card. I think that David's going to be exposed for the fraud that he's appearing to be, and it's not going to be a good look.
Okay. Molly and Louise.
I think that since day one, I said that this was...
You did.
Called it.
You're
You
right.
called
What do
it.
they
Right.
call it? A cougar wedding kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is what this is. And instead of continuing to act the part, he has decided that he's going to take off his shoes and just be who he is because now he's in America and he's this close to getting his green card. So I think he's going to get his green card. And like you said, peace.
Mm-hmm. David and Evelyn.
David and Evelyn. I actually think that they're gonna last, and the reason why I think they're gonna last is because I think that he's being like submissive to this living down the street from her parents because he doesn't plan to stay there too long. I think he's gonna move them out of that city and get into a bigger city, and then he's gonna be happy.
Okay. Nicole and Asin, or Azan.
I love how you're just like boom, boom.
Nicole and Azan. Because I just have so much
Think
to say,
hard.
but we're on air and I can't talk that way. I think that when they come to America, I think Azan's going to make it that far. I think that they're going to come to America, and he is also going to get his green card, get a little bit of taste of what America is like, and then I think he's not going to like it, and he's going to go back.
And last but not least, Josh and Ika.
They're over. They've been over. They were never even started, to be honest, because they're not being who they truly are to each other. These are symbols of what they ideally want, and that's not a real relationship.
Amen. And that's
K1
it.
visa. We are not doing a K1 visa section today because we.
I know. We love it.
I know.
We love the K1
questions.
visa.
I
It's
know.
so much fun.
But we're gonna hold off because there's so much in the two-part special
Yes.
that I want to make sure that we cover all of that and include the K1 in that.
Yes. And we want to hear your guys' predictions for the upcoming two-part special.
And
it's just
after you do
getting
your
crazy.
research,
Yes.
talk to us. Let us know.
Hit
Dig
us up.
in.
Yeah. Hit us up on social media, on YouTube. Leave us comments, tweet us, everything. We want to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Again, I'm Stacey Olivas. You can catch me all over social media at Stacey Olivas.
And I'm Alex Bowers. You can catch me all over social media at Hey Alex Bowers.
And I'm Linda Antwi, Linda So Girly, all across social media. And we can't forget about our favorite co-host, Keith _Andre,
Yep.
all across the world.
All day, every day. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.